just busy sorting out all of the technical stuff in the background. Last week was a total disaster with load shedding and backup systems that didn't work. So I am hopeful that we do not have a similar kind of problems. However, this is recorded, and if there's any problems, then I will upload the recording. But we should be live on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn. That is the gem of technology today. But the biggest gem that we have and that I am discussing at the moment is LinkedIn. Now, the whole idea around Wednesday Gems, for those of you that's here for the first time with me, is that we take the elephant in the room and eat it bit by bit. And that's a very African saying. But bite-sized information just to guide you on some of the gems in LinkedIn that you might overlook, or that you know of, but you didn't know exactly how to use it. So I'm going to be 5 to 15 minutes. I'm trying to keep this as short as possible. I am of nature to talk quite a bit. So I am going to try and not do that, and to focus on rather adding the value for you. Now, what we are focusing on currently in the Wednesday Gems is I am doing a series on the LinkedIn page. So the LinkedIn page is sometimes not fully understood, and therefore people do not get the results from the LinkedIn page that they should get. And I wanted to address that, and in bite-sized little bits of information, I am going to give you an overview of what is possible and what you can do on the LinkedIn company page. In this series, I am busy helping you to set up your page in the correct way. And I'm just going to do a very quick recap for those of you that's with me for the first time. The importance of the LinkedIn page is don't just create it and try and get people to follow the page and just start working it. Plan your page properly. So the first area that you need to have a look at is your About section. Now, you need to understand that your page, your LinkedIn company page, is where you build your business brand. And you want to position your business brand as a market leader, but you also want to ensure that it is almost creating a personality for your business. So you don't want to use your About section to just go in and start talking about my products, my services, and buy my stuff. My recommendation for your overview is use your mission statement. In other words, what is the values of your business, and so on. So in our mission statement, we highlight what we care about, what we stand for, what we strive for, what we do and how we do it and why we do it. But this is also how I write my mission statement. But these are the areas that you need to focus on, because when you open up, when people come to visit your company page, your About section will be right in front of them immediately. So you don't want to start off on your company page by trying to highlight what you have and try and make the sale there and then. You want to continue with the relationships that you started building in your profile, and you want to now position your business as a customer-centric business where you focus on them and you still want to get that message across. I also highlighted the importance of your banner, the image, as well as your tagline. And important in those areas is get the message out, what is in it for them. Remember, this is a very selfish world we live in, and LinkedIn users will visit the page with a mindset, only two mindsets. They're either looking if you are their ideal client so that they can sell you, or else they're on your page to see what you have to offer. And you want to still continue with your banner and your logo as well as your tagline to disrupt. You want to disrupt their mindset. If they could visiting your page to find to qualify you as an ideal client, you want to make sure that you set these three entities up in such a way that you can disrupt them and show them that you can, in actual fact, help them through your business. Now, for today, continuing with setting up your page as a business brand, as focusing on your target audience. Before you start working, the next thing that you need to have a look at is the hashtags. Now, in order to find the hashtags, you need to view your page as an admin. Now, on the right-hand side over here, you can either view your page as a member to see what it looks like to your audience. But if you want to work your page as an admin and start making changes to your page, you need to view it as a member. If you scroll down to the bottom, this is where the hashtags will be. Now, in order to explain the hashtags and how you need to select the correct hashtags, first of all, understand that hashtags is almost like a category. So it's a group of similar topics that you're going to find. In other words, hashtag branding is going to be topics around branding and so on. So how do you select the hashtags? Most people want to go in and say hashtag marketing CX because they think they want to promote their own hashtags by using it this way. There are two criteria to select the hashtags and to select the correct hashtags. Apart from the fact that you want to select hashtags that do have at least 10,000 or more followers. Otherwise, nobody's going to see what you're doing. So these are the hashtags that you are going to use. Now, what I need you to understand is when you select your hashtags, you're going to select the hashtags in two criteria. You can combine those criteria, or focus on one or focus the other one. The first one is you want to select the hashtags your ideal clients will select. In other words, let's say you go and you focus on the financial industry. So you want to select hashtag finance because that is where your ideal clients will be. That is what they write about. Those are the hashtags they're going to use. The second criteria that you can use is your competitors. In other words, if I say LinkedIn and marketing, those will be my competitors. I'm going to find some of my competitors doing post updates around those hashtags. Now, why would I select my competitors? Well, my competitors, when they do post updates, their audience is also my ideal client. So if I go and follow hashtags that my competitors use, I'm going to be exposed to their networks. If I go and comment on their posts, they're going to see my comments, and I can therefore start broadening my network, and people can see that I've got similar solutions. People buy from people, and maybe start creating relationships that way. A good way to get started is a combination of both. So use 2 hashtags where your ideal clients will be, and then use 1 hashtag where your competitors will be. So how do you use these hashtags? A lot of people think that the hashtags is only there to attract people to your page. There's a much bigger advantage of using these hashtags. If I go and click on any one of these hashtags, I'm going to see all of the posts that's been posted around hashtag LinkedIn. Now, if I have a look at this, keep it classy, and I want to go and now engage with this. If I like this post, I'm liking it as my page, not my profile. So the logo of my page will be explained. If I comment, I'm going to comment as my page, not my profile. And this is important because this is how you start to create engagement on your page, not your profile. So using those hashtags. So here is the other hashtags that I'm using. So when I go through this, I can go and start looking at what can I engage with as my page and not as my profile. So when you select your hashtags, it is important that you select the correct ones. Don't try and go out, I'm recapping, don't try and go out and try and promote your hashtag. It serves no purpose. Make a combination between your ideal client hashtags they're going to use and use a hashtag of your competitors so that you can also go and be exposed to their networks. Besides, what I have found very helpful in doing it this way, I can also do research and see what is the posts my competitors, followers and connections are following and what is their interest. So it's also a research tool. So going back to your page, this is part of your setup phase. So go and make sure that your about section is customer-centric with a mission statement rather than your about section. It says you started in 2015 and you've been doing all of these great things. Do a mission statement so you stay customer-centric. Set up a banner and a tagline that is focused on the benefits they're going to receive when they engage with your business. Make sure that you display your logo, because as I've shown you, when you comment as your page, you want to get brand identity going, and then set up your hashtags in the correct way. Well, that is all from my side for today's little bite size. Next week in Wednesday Gem, I'm going to go through some of the settings with you and show you how to set up your page and what you need to focus on. So I thank you for your time. I hope you found this helpful and insightful, and I look forward to another Wednesday Gem next Wednesday. Thank you. Bye-bye.